What up, Nerd Report? What a day. Disney Plus, Disney, their investor meeting today was off the hook. We got Star Wars, we got Pixar, we got what's it called? I'm almost in Netflix. What is it? I haven't slept, guys. Pixar, Marvel, Disney, all awesome news, and we're going to be talking about it in a little bit. I just came over from Popcorn Planet, so we're going to hook you up. And I want to know what you guys think as we go over all the announcements, or at least most of them, right after this. What up? David March, how you doing, man?
Okay, how are you doing? Why the heck are you wearing like a toque and a winter coat in California? How's that even possible?
It's cold as hell here, dude. It's cold.
What is cold as hell in California?
Dude, it's like 40 here at night.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than a t-shirt. Looks weird, right? It's like it's snowing. So what up with you, man?
Not much. I spent today. I'm actually looking at 40 Fahrenheit to Celsius. Oh, okay, it's 5 degrees. So that's cool.
Over
that's
there,
chilly, but I wouldn't wear a coat in that. Indoors, at least.
Here, or over there. We're
in Canada. It's a similar temperature, but certainly if indoors, I wouldn't need to wear that. Then again, we're very insulated because it gets cold in this country.
Yeah. So look, today was a big day, Investors Day. I never really watched one of these. This thing was intense. So let's go over the first one right here. We talked about Kathleen Kennedy was in the house, and she was announcing everything that was coming up for Star Wars, and they tweeted it out. So I'm going to use this as a template. There's also some Marvel stuff. I'm right here on the Star Wars Twitter, so that's what I'm looking at right now. In case you're wondering, David, and everyone watching, we had the announcement by Patty Jenkins. Let's start with that. Did you? This was amazing.
I think that's because I grew up the daughter of a great fighter pilot.
Yeah. This was like a shocker. So Patty's making a movie. What is it? Rogue Squadrons? Is that what it's called? Yeah. So she's just coming off Wonder Woman 1984. Well, it's actually not even out yet, but it will be on the 25th. And I've seen it. It's amazing. So she goes through this entire trailer talking about Air Force and how her father fought in the Air Force for the United States government. And she always wanted to do a pilot movie. And then she puts on the Rebellion. Is that even a Rebellion helmet? Let me see. Does it have the logo? No, it's a Rebels pilot helmet.
Might even be New Republic. We only had a very brief stay to see a New Republic
from the
movies.
Yeah, the logo is different. And then she goes to an X-wing, one of the greatest ships ever made. And then a Rogue Squadron announced, I believe, for 2023. That thing was shocking. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing stuff like that more, so we can start developing the lore of the new Star Wars universe. Because the 3 movies we got from that really were not good. And as a big Star Wars fan, I do find it a little like you have the entirety of the expanded universe.
Right.
And some of it is garbage. I will fully admit that. But some of it is great.
Jody, do you want to come in?
Come on, stream.
Jody, real quick, get on here if you can. I left the link right there. I want to know your reaction. I know you have one on video on your channel, but I want to get something live. Just a real quick snippet if you have 5 minutes or whatever, because I know this is your girl. You discover. I feel like in a way Jody discovered Patty Jenkins. Like he kind of introduced her to me. You know what I mean? Like put her on my radar, because sometimes I gotta be honest. Sometimes I don't look at directors as much, but definitely, Jody. Speaking of her, was great, right? So let's see if he comes on in. That Then there was a Taika Waititi thing. I don't even know when that's going to come out. The only thing about this one is that Patty did say it's going to be a little bit more funnier with the comedy, right? So that one was a little bit. I don't want. There's too much comedy in Star Wars. You get what I mean? So I'm kind of looking.
There's lots of. As long as they punctuate it with enough action, I love Star Wars for its comedy.
All right, we have
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yo. I just became available at the right time. What is good? What is good?
What is good? You tell me, man. Let's remove this right here so we get you nice in the square. Dude, Jody. Dude, you must love this story more than I do, right?
What's up, baby? We out here, man. I couldn't be more happy for my girl Patty, bro. Jody Thomas. Whew. That feels good to get off. Yeah, man. Who would have thought? I put that video out last night for just to flex, just to be like, yo, recorded it, dropped it. Knowing Patty's doing Rogue Squadron, a Star Wars movie, Patty Jenkins, Disney, that blows your mind. Right? Patty Jenkins, Star Wars. Combined with all the other stuff they was announcing. I didn't even get to film my reaction to Anakin and Obi-Wan stuff because me and Patty were talking. She was guiding me all the way to the point of release. She was like, 15 minutes, Jody. All right, let me get ready. 10 minutes. She was like, all right, get ready. She gave me the exact minute.
Wait, today?
Today. She gave me the exact minute when her trailer was going to play on the Disney Plus.
That's freaking rad, dude.
So I couldn't look at this thing. I was freaking looking at all the other stuff, setting up my article. I wrote that article 2 days ago. I wrote the news article 2 days ago to drop today. I freaking recorded the video like last night, and I was getting ready to witness it all. And everything just started to happen at once. All this news that came out, the Star Wars, the Marvel, then the Patty stuff was hitting. Then I had a couple of subscribers of mine. Tyler had 4,000 people in his live stream. I was happy for him seeing that. And Andy was live. I was like, and then it all hit. And I was I was blown. Mm-hmm. Seeing her in those skates and that uniform, that one take type of situation she did, rolling up to her Model X, talk about the father, speed, and her desire and passion to make a film, and just seeing her put that helmet on and then walking to an man, bro, that's the greatest director announcement reveal in the history of pop culture, bro.
Right? And it was a bit of a bait and switch because when Andy put that on, I had no idea what was going on. So it's like, oh, she's probably talking about Wonder Woman somehow, being a pilot and Chris Pratt's character or whatever, and then Hyde. Sorry. So I thought that was, and then she puts on the Rebel helmet. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, and that dude, that chills came. My
Star Wars is back, and it's back in a big way. Star Wars is back, baby.
It is. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts about Kathleen Kennedy right now, though?
Free Kathleen Kennedy. She out of there, man. But it's good to know that all these other things are coming up. It's only bound to happen. This is not about. Kathleen's not going to oversee the future. She's not going to be there. I don't believe she's going to be there to oversee the future films because I believe her contract is about to expire this year.
Look at what we saw there. What was that show that she brought that guy in? Sorry, that girl in from Harvey Weinstein's company. That TV show that they were going to do. We saw none of that here tonight.
We did, actually. It's one of the projects.
Okay. Sorry.
We did. It's called. I don't know. It's not the Vision one. It's the other one, which I forgot the name because it's really
the Republic or something like that.
I'm not. You know what? I don't. Man, don't. I don't know. Look, I'm like Jody. Once they said Patty, I couldn't even concentrate on anything else. I thought that was bigger news than Vader. Honestly,
I told him that. I told everybody that. I told him that she was leaving. She's out of there. She's packing her bag. She's out of Warner Brothers. She's gone. I said it. People were like, nah, you tripping. For sure. She didn't jump ship to Disney, player. She was crazy. And the way that she was announced with all that hype, like more than anyone ever had since George Lucas. They gave her that clout because they honestly respect her passion for filmmaking and they respect her as a quality director, bro. Yeah. The way they ushered her in like that, She's the hottest ticket that they got, and they know it. Disney knows it.
You know what's another thing well, you give her credit for, but a lot of people don't give her credit for is the energy she brings to the films. Like the way her and Gal, like they traveled the world showing off Wonder Woman proudly and a positive energy, being truly inclusive for everybody. I mean, she was once asked, like, you know, or I don't know if it was Patty or Gal, but they were asked, and they're a team, you know, they were asked, hey, you know, this movie's for young girls. It's like, well, you know what? It's meant for everyone. And I really like that someone takes the time to say that. And I feel like Wonder Woman is for everyone. It was very inspiring. The second one, something like that.
During Wonder Woman, I actually cried, and it's the first time I cried for a movie since Star Trek First Contact, when the Vulcans and the humans meet. So,
nerd.
Yep. I'm totally a nerd.
It's all good.
Let's get Nightwing in here real quick.
Oh, what's up? Woo! It's 2021 coming up, and you know what I'm gonna say? Watch me. Woo! I'm ready.
Don't talk over everyone tonight, man. You're like, man. You're like.
I'm an old girl. I'm old, man.
You talk over everyone usually. I'm scared to get you on.
I try to. Do I? I don't even notice if I do. Holy shit. No.
Yeah, but we got a super chat.
Oh shit.
Is that what that noise is?
Is that what that is? Yeah, it is. Sorry, I got my what's it called? What do you call that thing? The Streamlabs or whatever. I turned it off. But thanks, Myra. Hi, Laura. Hi, David. Hi, Jody.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, what's up, guys?
King. What's up?
Hello.
How
was your day, guys? How was your day?
I think Popcorn Planet. Some of the people are coming in, and they're probably like, "Man, Jody's on Lewis's channel." So,
well, you said I couldn't jump on with Andy because I had got finished cooking dinner for the family, and then I just sat down. You said, "Jody, can you come in here?" I'm like, "Yeah, man.
I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So the timing was better.
I wanted to say I'm getting into Star Wars. I was gonna start watching some of the movies. I'm getting into because like all my friends are talking about it. Even my friends in my real life, they always talk about it. You
gotta do Clone Wars as a must now for me. I'm gonna watch that and Rebels.
So what they said.
You're such a bandwagoner.
No, I was supposed to watch it already, but I've been really busy, obviously. And then like I have friends who always watch it. They always have big debates about it.
17-year-old. What kind of responsibilities do you have? A 17-year-old.
I'm 26. I just turned 26 a few days ago.
Oh yeah.
What the heck? What? I'm an old man. My girlfriend over here like asking for nudes and stuff. Come on, dude. I can't be out here with kids.
It's funny.
Yeah, she's very happy with the lower parts.
You give her the nudes and she saw nothing.
Bro, this is just a lot of news today, man. Just so much news. I couldn't keep up with the videos.
Also, I started...
Nightwing. Hold on. Let's get with Jody was talking. You gotta learn that on your channel.
It's like Susgang. You need hugs.
No. You gotta let people talk, man. That's the part, right, Jody? Right?
Yeah, it's how he is. He has so much energy. It's just explodes out of him.
What are you drinking, bro?
I got something more than that for you, motherfucker.
Crack. Hardcore
Jody, what were you gonna say?
I'm sorry.
Just all the content from today, man. It's hard to keep up with. Do you know that I didn't really see? I saw they announced Hayden Christensen, and then they announced he'll be in the Obi-Wan. But for tomorrow's stream, I gotta rewatch that. I missed that. I missed that Star Wars conference. I didn't get to even chance to really see it. They announced a lot of other stuff, so I'm like, sheesh, man. So it's gonna be the first time experiencing it for myself, man. It's just that much content came out. And then Denis Villeneuve come out, man. I told y'all, bro. Every director and the theaters are going to unite together. There's gonna be backlash. I said it. People was like, Master Swag King, you were in my chat. 75% of my community said I was wrong.
They were like,
in my live chat.
They thought you were capping.
They thought, my own community still doubting me and shit. But I know that's like far-fetched, I guess, to think about. But what do you expect?
Well, the thing is, people don't understand. Nolan was the first one to say it. They all talk.
Yeah.
They all talk.
Yes.
So Nolan may have been the first. Patty was already on it.
Denise didn't use lube.
Everybody was on it. You know
Denise didn't use lube. That's the word, huh? That's the word Andy said. Denise didn't even use lube.
So for Hayden,
over the table, ripped off the pants, and went for it.
I think
for a guy like that to say that, Lewis, that's huge, man. Denise Villeneuve, for him to come out and say that letter, that was all him. I ain't never seen a Variety article that was all his words. I think he sent that letter to Variety and they just copied and pasted it. That's how passionate he was about the situation.
Well, this is just the beginning. I'm expecting more letters to come out.
Yeah, for more directors and producers and actors. Yeah, it's gonna get really, really bad. It's really bad. Warner Brothers is done. Their clout in Hollywood as the director studio that supports theatrical and creativity, that's over with in a week.
Wow.
Look, here's what I'm gonna say. AT&T's phone service is awful. That's all. You know what I mean? I think that speaks. Denise did not even use lube. No, and he spoke from the heart, man. He spoke from the heart. I don't think
stuff today. You on Popcorn Planet, you and Andy was holding that down for like 3-4 hours, bro.
Oh, dude, my butt hurts. My butt hurts. I gotta tell you, this right here, these gaming chairs, they're overrated. Your ass. I don't know if it's because I'm a big ass or what. but what's going on with that?
I need to come over there to your studio. We do a video together, Lewis. One day we can do it.
Well, we have a surprise. Don't say it. We have a surprise, right?
Right.
Leaks.
I need to come over there one day.
Yeah, I do want you to come in here and just, take over the studio, Jody. I think with Darth Vader's going to get the Boba Fett treatment.
Can you guys tell me, Lewis? Do you know when it is?
Oh,
what time period the show takes place?
For which one, Darth Vader?
Yeah, with
for Obi-Wan.
He's in Obi-Wan, right?
Yeah, it's after Revenge of the Sith and before.
Of course, but that's a very broad time period.
That's
there's a 20-year gap between 3 and 4.
I think I want to say that Kathleen Kennedy specifically said Revenge of the Sith 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, like
so he already dropped off Luke, Leia, and he's out in the wilderness.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if this Darth Vader Christian Hayden thing might be how I would at least do it. Is have them do like maybe Obi-Wan had organized some rebels / Jedis to do a fight for a little bit, a rearguard action, and you do that as a television series, a limited series of 6 episodes, and then he realizes no, he has to go into exile until the time is right.
Bro, we're gonna finally be able to get the opportunity to see why Darth Vader's feared in the galaxy, bro.
Right,
hunting down the rest of the Jedi after Order 66, bro. Do that, and I'll die on the side. I'll fall on my sword.
Life is complete. Showed us what he could do. Make that happen on television.
Show us why they fear him. Rogue One, you missed your shot. This can do it. A young Darth Vader too. He gonna be moving fast, not all robotic and shit. Oh, bruh, you ain't even ready.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Everyone coming in. I'm sure some of it's our people, some of it's Jody's and David's and everyone's. But Popcorn Planet just promoted the stream, and I have links to an advanced screening of Greenland. That's the Gerard Butler disaster film where the meteor comes in to Earth to destroy it, and it's a good one. I've seen it. It's fun. So I want to hook you guys up, but you got to subscribe. You've got to be part of the community here. So subscribe, and I'll be dropping the link in a little bit.
No, I don't think they're soft rebooting Star Wars at all. Absolutely not.
No, they're not soft rebooting.
They're going in the back. They're going in the prequel area. They're going prequel status.
The only problem is they may contradict some of the lore, and that's you gotta be careful about that.
No, because that always happens.
The vibe that I got from what I saw was that they're trying to do everything in their power to get away from those latest 3 movies.
Mm-hmm.
That's the vibe that I got.
They're not even paying attention to them, which is great. You're just going back. Keep going back because it's good back there. Up front, you already know what you're going to run into. You know the wall that's there waiting on you. So, man, mind blowage to see Ewan McGregor and Hayden Christensen again, and then because he's burned, right? So it'll be nice to see Darth Vader with Hayden with the melted face halfway and have Hayden's face. You know what I'm saying? Hear him. Oh man, dude.
We got a super chat by Myra again. Thanks for that. Do you think Joss Whedon will finally say something? I think he's more.
He was fired by HBO Max, though.
Yep.
He does have now.
It's open season. Yeah, he should.
Free shots.
Yeah, open window right now.
There you go.
Yeah, but he seems more like a guy that would use a lawyer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got another super chat by Drewski. I'm kind of disappointed. Watts is directing Fantastic Four.
John
Okay,
Watts.
there's been a lot of Fantastic Four movies. I hope they could do it. I hope they could pull off a good one. What do you guys think of Fantastic Four?
I'm gonna hold my breath until I see a good one. They've all been bad. Same with X-Men.
They've all been bad.
I'm sorry, I have to look back on the time period when some of these movies were made. The first Fantastic Four movie from that time period actually is a good movie, but comic book movies back then were not very good, except for the Batman movies. And X-Men, yeah, like we have to remember that the Fantastic Four and the X-Men movies were okay for their time period. Now we're in a much better area where we got things like Logan, which are amazing.
He's directed the Spider-Man, David.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he directed both. That's crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
we'll be able to see how he handles Spider-Man 3 if you know how he'll be able to handle Fantastic. He must be doing something good over there for them to give him all these heroes in Spider-Man 3 and then giving him the first family in Fantastic 4. He must be doing something good.
So real quick, we got a we got a caller, but I want to ask Jody, does he recognize the caller? Should we get a caller, Jody? I'm gonna ask you since you're.
Oh yeah, I'm down, bro. As long as you know, I'll let you know if it's
yeah. I don't know. We get no disrespect to the new people, but if we don't know you, like kind of like we get trolled sometimes if we don't say that. I don't know. Zack Snyder's hair wasn't perfect, so we're kind of sick of that. So, but before I do that, I did get some new people subscribing to the channel. Right now, I got the notification. I'm gonna drop. You gotta subscribe. I'm gonna drop the first link to a free movie, Greenland advanced screening. When is this showing? Actually, I'm gonna hook you up too, Jody. It's on the 16th. It's on the 16th, but this is for our members and subscribers. So yeah, it should be kind of fun. YKS, what's on your mind, brother? Sorry, thanks for waiting.
Oh, that's Josh.
No, it's Josh.
Oh, okay. Sorry, man. I didn't. How you doing?
What's going on? It's my first time here.
Yeah, that's why I didn't recognize you. I was like, is he a Snyder cultist?
I'm glad that you were.
No, I'm not a Snyder cultist. I'm beyond that.
I didn't recognize you, bro. It's not anything. Anything personal.
It's okay. It's all good. I thought I was talking a lot in the chat earlier, and I was like, "Fuck, might as well come on the stream and show my face if I'm going to be talking that much."
Do you have anything in particular in mind you want to talk about today's presentation?
Oh yeah, I was so surprised. I completely forgot it was even happening. Like it actually caught me off guard.
I think this is the first one I've ever watched.
Yeah. It's the first time I've even seen their investor conference because usually they have D20. Was this a replacement for D23?
No, they have these, but
they're more private, right? Okay, cool.
That's usually how it goes.
I could tell you,
I was actually super like jazzed by everything that they showed, though. Like I was genuinely impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Lightyear movie looks fire. The Patty Jenkins Rogue Squadrons movie, or whatever it's called, sounds sick. They just released that game too, right? Like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no. What's the name of the game?
Yeah, the Rogue Squadrons video game where the pilots and everything. I never played it, but
it there, Lewis.
Yeah, is it Rogue Squadron? Maybe I should know my own stuff.
I think
right?
it's Rogue Squadron though.
Yeah, no, but
Rogue Squadron's from N64, I believe.
No, the new one that EA released on PS5.
You were playing with your son there, Lewis. You did some videos about how you couldn't get it, but I do believe it's not Rogue Squadron. It's something else.
Squadrons.
Yeah, just Squadrons in general.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Like I'm super impressed. Like that got me hyped. Like the first thing that came to mind was Top Gun.
That's what I got a vibe. Patty making a Top Gun movie. That sounds like about right. That sounds good.
Even the little clip she posted, like the trailer, it kind of reminded me of like Tom Cruise's like first teaser for Top Gun Maverick, where he's like on the jet strip and then he's walking towards the fighter jet or whatever. I don't know. I got chills watching it. It looks super cool. And then Hayden Christensen coming back as Darth Vader.
Mm-hmm.
That's sick. That is absolutely like I don't really like the prequels, but Revenge of the Sith is pretty great.
A lot of people do like it.
And if Deborah Chow's directing it, I think she can do like a crazy job of just like realizing like the dark side of Darth Vader versus like Obi-Wan. And like I think Jody was talking about Order 66.
Yeah,
I think
tonight.
that'd be a sick. That's an amazing plot line that they could follow, especially if Ahsoka. I don't know how Ahsoka's gonna loop into it, but I think in the show she's kind of part of that whole thing when like the Empire takes over and everything. So she could be like looped in somehow as like one of the Jedis that's still alive with Obi-Wan, because she has a relationship with Anakin or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So they could loop all
She's
that together.
Anakin's apprentice.
Yeah, Anakin's.
Yeah, she is. Ahsoka is Anakin's apprentice. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
guys, and that's a good segue because tonight we are going to be recapping Mandalorian. This is, man, and I know Jody's excited about Mandalorian too, man. And that's, as a fan of your channel, this is awesome, man. Because I'm a big Star Wars fan, and I know you were kind of like
down on Star Wars, yeah.
But
down on Star Wars, the new stuff. And I still am down on the new stuff. But Patty Jenkins is going to turn that around. Taika Waititi, he'll make a funny, adventurous Star Wars film. Kevin Feige's producing a Star Wars film, and I can't wait to see that, bro. Like, I'm excited for Star Wars, and I'll be totally just happy when Kathleen Kennedy's gone. She's the dark cloud over there. She's her SJW womanizing and man-hating tactics aren't good for Star Wars. It's not good for any film. You know what I mean? So, and her contract's about to expire at the end of this year or next year, and she's gonna get a severance. She's gonna walk away, and that's gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? And Mandalorian's fire, bro. I've been trying to upload the review of my Mandalorian that I cut on Saturday, but they keep blocking it because I'm showing a little bit of footage here and there, and I keep editing, re-uploading.
Why does everyone else gets away with that? That's so weird.
I don't know, man.
Hey guys, have you heard about any of the alternatives? I spent today doing two different things. I was getting my locals page up and running and Rumble up and running. I'm trying to figure those two platforms out. There are other things other than YouTube, and you can do that, and you guys would be much more successful on these things than me.
What's the name of it?
All creator.
What is Rumble? What is
it?
Rumble
is basically, they're trying to be YouTube back before YouTube became corporate. Before
YouTube broadcast yourself.
Yep. They don't have some of the things that YouTube has. Like, they don't have the ability to do live streams or super chats or stuff like that. But it's kind of like when you join a podcasting network where you can monetize your stuff right away, and you have different choices of what you could choose. So I chose the primary choice, which is like they put all the stuff up on all the different platforms, YouTube, Vimeo, all these different things. And then they give you 90% of whatever the take is off of that. You guys would probably do something. The second choice, which is you would let them do it for everything else, and then keep your money off of YouTube, which is where all your money is coming from. But every time you put a video up, you have the choice of what type of monetization you're going to choose. It's per video. It's not a standing contract like YouTube. And they pay the same or even better than YouTube.
And then I got this too. Jody hasn't seen this, I don't believe, and I don't think anyone. Well, a few guys have. This is Mixcloud.com, and this place allows you to play any music you want, and you just pay a little bit of a subscription fee. If you guys want to join, I'll drop the. I haven't done much with it, but it's basically you have your own radio station there, but you could also do your own show, and you can monetize it. You can do whatever you want. They pay the studio's royalties. They're based out of England, so this is very legit. Mixcloud. Mostly you'll see DJs mixing there, and Jody saw my DJ equipment. He's been in my studio.
Yeah, fire.
So I haven't posted anything, but Jody and everyone else, I seriously think you guys should check this out. They have it set up so you can play the music. The bots detect what music it is, and they pay the music companies the royalties. You don't have to worry about it. So that's something kind of cool. So let's see what else we got.
And the thing with Rumble, you can
Blade Rave there.
What is it?
Play some pump panel.
Yep. Well, so I'm gonna get Sadwick in here. How do you pronounce your name? I'm sorry. YKS?
Oh, I'm Yash. My name's Yash.
Yash. Okay,
I
sorry.
made an abbreviation because of Streamlabs or Streamlabs.
Oh. Do me a favor. Come in for the Mandalorian recap tonight, if you can.
Oof.
Oh, well, I'm on the East Coast, so it'll be like 3 o'clock.
Yeah, neither me or
Dude,
Josh.
I'm double
Josh
your age.
lives
Wait,
like half
you're
an
in
hour.
Hamilton, right?
Motivation.
Wait, you're in
I'm
Hamilton, right,
Tiger.
David?
Huh?
You're in Hamilton, right? Like in
Yeah,
Ontario.
I'm like 45 minutes
okay.
from you. When
Yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah, I'm
when
in
they
the
allow
area.
us to finally meet, we'll meet sometime soon.
Yeah.
I know.
The good
But
news, I can say another good piece of news: the Pfizer vaccine was approved by the American FDA today.
Yeah, I think in Toronto they're going to be putting people like on the 15th, like healthcare workers and some other people. They're going to get the vaccine, like I think, in 4 days.
So,
yeah, I read that on CP24.
So hopefully by this spring, we'll be back to normal.
Right around the time Black Widow comes out in theaters.
I'm going to get Sadwick in here, but I'll talk to you later, brother. Thank you for the participation.
Peace, bro.
All right, yeah.
Sadwick, what's on your mind? How you doing, man? Thanks for calling.
Pretty good. It's going to, I've just been really happy about this Marvel news. This Marvel news made me change my underwear. I mean, that's how happy I was with everything I saw. Like, it's just awesome.
You don't believe it? You need to post pictures on Twitter with your dirty underwear.
You can send me the pictures without the underwear on.
Sus gang.
Which one? What excited you the most? Like which particular announcer? From Marvel? Sadwick.
Hello.
Uh-oh.
Cricket.
You got that Metro. You got that Metro shit. But yeah, man. Heck of a news day today. I mean, I can't believe it, man. Off of an investor, Disney really sat up there and put their foot in AT&T's mouth and said, "Suck it."
This was like a convention, man. It felt like a convention.
Back-to-back trailers that they showed for their Disney Plus. They didn't even need to put their films in on Disney Plus. That's how much original content they got coming down the pike. Like I'm really blown away by the quality that I saw on Disney Plus, man. It looked just like the movies.
Right?
It looked just like the movies, minus the CG effects, some CG effects, but you could tell the cameras in production was like, those are the cameras that they shoot their movies with. Blown away.
You could actually feel like, they put some, heart and soul into those projects. So they weren't just like cash grabs. Like they were, people actually put effort into that stuff. And I just felt really special.
I have a whole new level of respect for Marvel, man. I was back and forth, but like, but what Marvel has done, what Kevin Feige and Disney have done, is astounding. Their leadership, their commitment to getting their products the right way. Sure, they might have up and downs as far as if the movies are good or not, but they have always been consistent in what they in the quality they deliver. Always have been a consistency. They run a tight knit ship, and I can't wait to expose a whole lot more information tomorrow night.
Dude.
Hey.
Oh, can I say something?
Yeah, go.
Okay, so it was really awesome seeing that because a lot of people were extremely down on Disney after Endgame because they thought that Marvel was dead. And those guys who said Marvel was dead after Endgame, they look so stupid right now. Like, come on, there's a lot of stuff Marvel's got coming out.
I mean, Secret Invasion is going to be absolutely
yeah, people in Andy's chat were saying it's not popular. Come on, Secret Invasion actually is pretty popular.
The Skrull Invasion is pretty dope.
It's not popular like that.
Guys,
it's not big,
I don't know
it's
anything about
known.
this.
So
Look,
but that's like 5 people.
It's Marvel comic book head popular.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea anything about Secret Invasion.
Yeah.
Well, that's their job to make it popular, though. They get you with the pilot.
They will.
No one knew before, after Avengers 1. I mean, no one knew who that was. And
after the announcement, I guarantee you, all those Marvel fans who didn't know.
People knew who the Avengers were.
Thanos. No, people didn't know who Thanos was. That
sure.
I didn't know who Thanos
anybody
was.
In pop culture.
Oh, well.
But Thanos is like their big bad. People knew a lot more about Thanos than they do about Secret Wars, Secret Invasion, Skrulls, and all that stuff. I would say.
Well, I think you're talking mostly about Guardians of the Galaxy. That was the one
that's true too. Yeah,
that was Look what they did with that, and then nobody know who they were, and they look now they're they popping.
one of the things that really excited me was Miss Marvel, and I came on Andy's channel that one day, and we talked about all the hate that was coming out of Miss Marvel, and like they showed them up, like everything they showed them was just awesome. Like they didn't bring up any of the whole politics side of it. It was just a person of color dealing with those struggles, and that's all the entire show was. I mean, they're not because there's a lot of hate towards the show because they're getting people from different countries in those regions and all that, and none of that. They didn't touch upon any of that. It's just it's just good. That's all I want from Marvel. It's just good quality shows.
As long as it's quality, I don't care. You can throw whatever agenda you want at me,
right?
As long as it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But then we get Captain Marvel, which has some moments. It really tugged on me as a kid from the 90s as that kind of thing. But the fight scenes of that movie are garbage. And from what I understand, they're garbage because Brie Larson insisted on doing her own stunts fight work. And they wouldn't let a stunt double come in.
Yeah.
And they had to make those fight scenes look like shit.
I'm not sure about this new director. I mean, she is pretty new. And I don't know if she is a good director. But Monica Rambeau and Miss Marvel are both in this, and that's pretty cool. I don't think Brie Larson is a terrible Captain Marvel because she's pretty accurate to the comic books. She's a bitch in the comic books too. So it's honestly up to the directing and writing. If that's quality, then it will work out hopefully.
Yeah, 100%. Other than Marvel and other than Marvel and Star Wars. Damn, what's up with my voice here?
That's crazy.
What else was impressive? That Pixar, Disney Pictures, anything else catch your attention? Anyone's?
All of that was fire.
Yeah, the Pixar.
All of that was fire. Cool. The fact that they had a plan that stretched out so far shows you that they're doubling and tripling down, and they have they actually have a plan to their future. That was the investors conference, right? So if I have $10 billion in oil and I'm looking to invest to double, triple my money, I'm doubling down and I'm giving Disney some stock money. That's what that was. Look at us. Look where we're projected to be in 3 years. Exactly. Look where we're going to be at in 3 years, Lewis. Look where our subscriptions are. And we are over exceeding our subscription, and we are hitting our goals, and we're striving, and we're all over the world. That was to tell investors. Oh, jeez.
Okay, Sadwick, I think your thing's a little going crazy, so I'm going to remove you here and get some more people in, but thanks for calling in, brother.
Go for it, brother. That was to tell investors, give us your money because we're going to double it for you. We're going to give you a return on your investment.
Give us your money because Lewis, Dave, Joseph, and Joey are going to give it to you.
I'm calling my broker tomorrow and say, give me some shares in Disney after that.
Yeah, you might want to do that one, David. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
So
if I had bread, I would do it like that.
We have some new subscribers. I want to get a couple more, and then I'm going to drop the link again for Greenland. That's a Gerard Butler disaster film. I got advanced tickets. They're guaranteed. You have to RSVP on the site I give you, and it's for an advanced screening. You'll watch it at home.
I just confirmed. Thank you, Lewis.
There you go. And,
it's already done.
Yeah, and the last one was great. I forgot, was it Songbird? The last one? A lot of people watched it. And so free movie, but please be subscribe to Nerd Report. Can you do that? It's free. Okay, so here's my rant, Jody, David, and Joseph.
Yes.
We could kiss Superman goodbye. We're not going to get a Superman. Years and years arguing if Henry Cavill is going to come back. Wasted time. Tyler Hecklid, the guy from CW, he's Superman. No disrespect to the actor, but why? And now this, everything going half streaming. Every great director. I wanted Patty to do it. I'm not just kissing Jody's ass because he says it.
Because he knows.
I wouldn't fucking say it, man.
Yeah.
I thought Wonder Woman 1 was a Superman movie-ish, Christopher Reeves style. The second one takes it even to the next level. It brings possibly if you could have swapped it in a way and just a story, it could have been a Christopher Reeves movie placed in today's life, today's time. Everyone's always bitching. We can't write Superman because he's too OP. What about fucking Thor, man? Thor's OP. Yeah. Wonder Woman's fucking OP. You guys don't want to
Captain
Black
Marvel
Adam.
is OP.
Black Adam is OP.
Marvel's OP.
Jeez.
So, we're not gonna get a Superman. I'm
You
hoping
can
my
defeat Superman. It's called magic.
magic, love,
Kryptonite.
kryptonite.
Fighting someone like Black Adam would do
Morality.
it.
Yeah.
Just
So,
write a decent Lex Luthor. I mean, seriously, that's all you've ever needed to defeat Superman.
Yeah. So we're not gonna get that character. Does anyone here disagree?
I disagree. We're gonna get Superman. It's just about how many years are gonna go by that we get him. 2, 3, 5, 10.
You think that's short? At 5 years?
Oh yeah.
Man,
10 years, 20 years? Who knows? We're gonna see him. It's just about when are we gonna see him? And you're right. Patty Jenkins was the one that was supposed to do that film. You know, it was supposed to go down, and now that's just in the air. It's gone. It's over.
Look, Disney has a major advantage over Warner, but let's just look back into that Warner event we did a few months ago. Everyone was
That was
like
good.
on fire because of what Warner showed us at that thing. And yes, Disney has come back and blown them away and took a lot of their top talent away from them on the short term. But 5 years out, yeah, AT&T, Warner, I can totally see them fire all these executives who screwed up, bring in a new team, and be making quality movies. 5 years out, oh, hell yeah.
I can see them bouncing back at a certain point, but right now their public perception is in the toilet right now. They're public enemy number one. You know, like in terms of the Superman film Lewis brought up, all depends on when that family wants to sue him again for not putting out a freaking Superman movie. Hey, let's see that family come out. That family will come out in about another 5-10 years, I imagine. Like, hey, Warner Brothers, where's my Superman movie at? You know, where we got our character back. That's what happened before. That's why I assume it's gonna happen again. That's just my own prediction, you know. But like people saying Superman's boring. Superman's not boring. People just don't know his stories. You can make Thor, Wonder Woman, Black Adam. You can make an Avengers movie with a bunch of other superpowered heroes fighting each other, but you can't make a Superman movie. Sounds like a load of
Well, okay,
bullshit.
let's
Warner
talk
Brothers is
about
trash,
what
dude.
movies Superman's boring in. Okay, Superman Returns had it half right. I think I disagree with Jody a little bit. Is that Superman Returns? He was a mopey Superman. He was whipped on Lois Lane. He was using his powers.
He was. He loved
He
it.
was a mopey Superman. So what did they do?
My problem with that one is Lex Luthor. Kevin Spacey's Lex Luthor
was over the top. Yeah, it was over the top, cheesy, and his plot was redundant. But they got. What did they get right? The music, the origins, Christopher Reeves.
That scene
right?
where they shoot him in the eye with a gun.
Yeah, and there's no payoff.
Hitting his eye and dropping to the ground. That was great.
He doesn't do anything. We don't see him get the guys though. So what did they do in Superman of Steel? They got rid of the music, which was good. Hans Zimmer's still good though. I gotta say that. They changed Krypton, which Donner's Krypton is the best Krypton. You can't get better than that. And they kept him mopey though. They still made him mopey. That's the problem. He was still mopey.
They brought in Kevin Costner as the father and changed the Superman origin story. I remember whoever that guy was that Andy brought on, and he says, "Oh well, we saw that," but I'm like, "But it was better under Donner." When Superman's father dies of a heart attack, and no matter what happens, Superman couldn't rescue him.
Correct. It tells you
Kevin
how weak
Costner,
Superman is.
well, I could rescue him easily, but I'm going to let him die for no reason.
Yeah, that scene was just awkward.
Stupid. It's bad storytelling, bad writing. Doesn't make sense. Yeah.
And people are not interested in Superman. Like that argument. It's like, why do we have Smallville where all they were doing was saying, tune in next week because he may wear the suit.
But he made Smallville
for 10 years.
Richard Donner was in Smallville for an episode.
You want to see a Superman movie? Wonder Woman 84 is around the corner.
That's
gonna be your Superman movie. I'm telling you.
Yep.
So answer your question, man. So in Man of Steel, from what I remember from watching it, he didn't really fight. And in Man of Steel, he fought, and obviously there was a big distinction. Like it wasn't like the story was bad; he just didn't fight. But people have to understand when Superman Returns came out, that was when superhero movies kind of played it safe. You know, it was in a period where
Superman Returns. There was always that it was gonna get.
He didn't throw a punch like once in that movie, did he? I mean, he didn't really fight at all.
The love story was okay, like him and Lois, but
the love story made him like a simp, though. Like that wasn't really him. He doesn't always climb over like that.
The Dark Knight era, so we wanted Superman to combine with Christian Bale's Batman, or at least some of us did. But it
But
never happened.
a lot of the reasons why you guys like Superman is because obviously he's really powerful and he fights big bad villains, right? But imagine watching a Superman movie where he doesn't fight a villain at all.
No,
like
to me, why I like Superman, honestly, is that he has every power that we dream of: flight, X-ray vision, strength. Like that's the definition of what powers you want, right? You know, so it's like, and then he chooses to use those powers for good, and there's a reason for it, and stuff. And what I love about Superman too, also the Donner movie did this very well, is how the world cheers them on, like they root for him to win. Like when there's a common villain, people are like, you know, Superman 2, which is supposed to be lower quality than 1, when he's fighting the 3 villains, you see the crowd in Metropolis going, kick her ass, Superman, to Ursa, like, get him. Yeah, and they're carrying grabbing things from the floor, the debris, to fight with Superman. That's awesome, you know? And I think Henry Cavill wasn't given that moment of heroism where he shows up in a world where there's no aliens and just starts saving people, where people are like, what the hell is that? Whoa, you know, that's who I want to be. There was none of that.
He wasn't Superman yet. He wasn't Superman at that time.
Yeah, that's true.
He was still trying to figure out what the heck he wanted to be.
But when he shows up, it's just,
which is weird. We watched the whole movie, and the last scene we got to see him as Clark Kent for a brief little second. It's crazy. But you know, that's the past, man. You know, it's about I really, to be honest with you, Lewis, man, I got no hope for DC, bro. As far as it being a built universe that competes with the MCU, you know, the DC universe, like, oh, this film's gonna tie into this movie and this is gonna lead to this.
Nope,
that's out the window, bro. I'm just checking for these solo good movies, and I'll review them and love them and praise them, just like I do V for Vendetta, Watchmen, and you know, Wonder Woman and Aquaman, Joker, stuff like that, bro. That's it for me. Just give me the good ones. I'll praise the good ones. As far as universe, hope gone. I want a universe, go to Marvel.
Yep.
Was that a cat?
I love these movies more than like most of the people I know. I really appreciate them, but yeah, they have made no effort to tie them into each other beyond the basic surface level, and it's so crushing to me that Marvel can get it right and
without having the rights to Spider-Man either.
Marvel was about to be bankrupt. Marvel was losing everything and got it all correct. They had no X-Men, no Fantastic Four. Their perception was in the toilet. They had one good film and spent it.
How'd they get it? Years. Really, I don't want to be that guy. That how'd they get it right though, Swag King? How did that? Why is the MCU where it is today? It all leads back to DC.
In my personal opinion, they took time with these characters, though. There was rumors about an Iron Man movie for a long time, but they slowly did it, though. They really got the character.
Who's they?
I'll say Kevin Feige.
Exactly. Where did Kevin Feige learn the business from?
Disney? Not Disney, fucking DC. Sorry. It was DC.
Who specifically?
Donner.
It was Richard
Donner showed him the way. He saw through the Superman movie exactly how to do a hero. He took that, added to it, and now you got an MCU, man. To know that DC, in a way, helped birth what MCU is doing and doing it better than they ever could. It's ironic, and it's sad. It's sad to know that
he came from
a Donner guy, a DC loving. I know Kevin Feige loves Superman and loves DC characters, but you're Marvel and you love them too. But you got to play the game. To know that he's over there taking B and C list characters and have elevated them to A-listers like Cap and Tony Stark and T'Challa, rest in peace, like he was coming. It just shows that, man, freak, y'all ain't had it right since then, bro. Like y'all had a couple of glimpses of epicness with the Dark Knight trilogy and Watchmen and, you know, Wonder Woman and Joker, but that's what DC looks like. They look like the studio that gets it right every now and then, but they can't just get the whole thing right.
And they were trying to stop Joker too.
And that's crazy to hear that. To, you know, budget sabotagery they're reporting and stuff with the head of Warner Brothers. Jeez, what am I trying to blank on his name? I've been saying his name for the longest.
Look, sometimes I think the way they operate is like some studios they go, what are the fans like? Okay, we'll do the opposite. So I think right now, Jody, Dave, Joseph, I think what we should all do is start a hashtag, no Superman movie. We should all just pretend we don't want a Superman movie, and then you'll see like,
Get it right.
Yeah, we get it trending on
They're
Twitter.
bizarro, yeah. They're bizarro people. Yeah.
It'll get trending on Twitter, and we're gonna get some traction for it. Let's.
It's bad, bro. It's bad out here, but it's good. It's good. I don't only freak focus on. You know what? Freak DC, bro. Freak Warner Brothers, right? They suck. And exactly what I say was going to happen is happening. They're getting lambasted by Hollywood. This is about Marvel and Disney, bro. I can't. The biggest thing to take away here is not the fact that Denis Villeneuve blasted them, like I said, or Patty leaving, like I said, or Nolan blasting and leaving, or all the crap that they're getting. It's more about you just single-handedly made me invigorated back to Star Wars. I love Star Wars, and I hate Star Wars because of what Kathleen did to me at the same time. It was my love for Star Wars that made me push away from it because I didn't want to keep getting hurt. But God dang, this shit that they announced is fire, bro. You kidding me? I'm about to see Darth Vader back and shit with Obi-Wan. Lightsabers and Jedi added to the prequel lore, probably putting respect on Vader's name. Hayden Christensen, you already know this is his second chance. You know he's not gonna fumble this time. He probably got 3 acting teachers teaching him how to act right now.
Right?
Bro.
Yeah, that guy can't act.
He getting ready. He getting ready, bro. I can't wait. Shout to Star Wars. I can't wait to see all this shit, bro. Shout to Mandalorian that's coming out later tonight. That's what I'm excited about, man.
Mandalorian. We're going to be recapping it tonight.
Yeah.
So make sure to sub to this channel. And speaking of subs, guys, we got advanced screening passes to films all the time. But right now we have Greenland, and that's for our subscribers. I'm going to drop the link again. And I'm sure right after the screen, this is an advanced link. So after the screening, everyone's going to be like, man, that was fun. And Joey's going to watch it. We're all going to watch it. So we'll be hooking you up. Nightwing, we're gonna switch you off with Paul right now.
Yes,
but
no fun being on.
Where's your channel at?
Oh, Master Swacking Entertainment. We're gonna be live streaming tomorrow about around 11 a.m.
Sweet homie.
We couldn't do it today. If you guys want to show up, then hey, let me know. You wanna pop in?
Yeah, you were good, man.
See you guys later. Have a good night. Peace.
See you later, man. Thanks for the support.
Peace out, bro.
Let's Paul. Hold on. Let's see where Paul is. How did I get him in here? Paul!
What's up, dog?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh,
How you going? Good.
What time is it over there where you're at?
It's 4 p.m.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Pop in. Just a quick one for me. I just wanted to pop in. I wanted to ask Jody. Did you see what Denny, the director of June? Did you read his statement yet?
My video's on my channel right now.
Yep.
I put that up like 3 hours ago.
Oh, sweet. Because we just went through it after the Nerd
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
He says at the start of that he only learnt through the news. Like he says it pretty much directly that they didn't tell him about it. Is that I put a question earlier in the chat. I'm not sure if you answered it, but the day of that they announced Wonder Woman 84 coming to HBO Max and cinema at the same time. Do you think that was the same for Patty, and that statement she sort of released was sort of like a she, as in what I'm saying is, do you think that they didn't tell her at all and they just surprise, here's the news, we're doing this to all of their artists and all of their directors, and she sort of said that statement sort of to ease, to make them sort of keep the movie momentum going, I suppose? Do you think they gave her the same treatment, I suppose, as the Dune director?
I don't think I know. I know that they did not do that. They had meetings with her. They inked an agreement with her, and she knew well ahead of time what was going to go down. So and that's why a lot of people are upset, because a lot of other directors were upset that Patty and Gal got special attention versus the rest of them was like, yo, what about us? What the freak? You even offering Denis Villeneuve got offered. They didn't say how much, but they said. They offered petty money to him, like, all right, here's some box office, but it wasn't nowhere near the amount of money that Patty and Gal got. So what? They probably offered him $1 million, $2 million, or something like that.
$10 million for Patty.
Right. So and Denis Villeneuve was really upset with the amount that they offered him. So that must have been a fraction of what Patty got.
Well, also, Patty's movie is about to come out, and I'm thinking this decision happened a week ago. It doesn't look like.
It's so crazy to me. It's like, dude. Why is HBO Max screwing everyone at the same time? I get it. You led up with Patty, and you're saying, okay, we're going to have to make this hard choice. Wonder Woman's coming out for Christmas for HBO Max. Why do you have to then drop all the other movies you're going to screw? instead of like in a situation we know we're in a pandemic situation, we're making this one deal with Wonder Woman, and maybe if this doesn't pan out, then we we hit the next movie down the line. Why do we have to do all 12 at the same time? It's like,
well, Danny kind of dropped the T on that in his statement. He was like, they're doing this. He literally says they're doing this to make a quick buck and to pump the streaming service. They don't care about the movies. They don't care about the movies.
They don't care about us either.
Making money. Yeah.
They lied to make it seem, we care about you, the fans. That's what we're doing it for, you lying snakes. It's not about, it's about boosting up the corporate world
for a different kind of business. But I'm just like, God. I am always shocked when people make these stupid short-term decisions when you could be smarter about it.
This was smart. This was smart.
In a corporate world, I suppose it's smart, but not for artists and not for the directors and not for cinemas as a whole.
Shady business tactics.
I think you're right though, David. I think what's going to happen here is they've done this as a stopgap in case the bug keeps going into next year. What I think is going to happen if the vac works and it stops for even summer movies, they're going to reverse this quick fast. But what's going to happen is the damage has been done. I think Patty's done. I think she's gone to Disney. I don't think you'll see her again for DC. I don't think you'll ever see her again for DC after this. Nolan's gone. I mean, if they gave her like $100 million or something to be the director, you wouldn't say no to that. But like, they're not going to have that money. I think she's gone to Disney, and I think if they treat her right, she'll continue in that.
That's the other thing.
Line. Nolan's gone.
Proven in the past, they can't treat these people right.
We won't have another Dune. I think Lewis is right. I think it's a shame, but I think Dune is done. After this, I don't think he'll direct another Dune.
So I set a poll at Nerdlecca. Okay, so you guys can head over there, please. If don't forget to subscribe. And it's, will Patty Jenkins come back for Wonder Woman 3? I put up the poll at Nerdlecca on Twitter. So if you guys
they give her like an insane deal.
Wow, 95 people here. It's increasing. Hopefully we get some people for Mandalorian. Everyone's curious. Everyone is just buzzing about Disney Plus. I really wonder what HBO Max the people at HBO Max are thinking. They're like, oh man. Oh, we got one yes. First person to vote. Yes, Patty is coming back.
What do you think, Jody? Do you think she'll come back and do Wonder Woman 3?
No, she out of there. She's out of there. Like what David said, time will tell. But this decision she made, she's done. People really think Wonder Woman 3. Wonder Woman 3 is not even greenlit. People think the Amazon show's not even greenlit. All of that could be in the trash right now. We don't know. Wonder Woman 3 is. She said she was even going to take a break between 2 and 3. So even when she was on board with Warner Brothers, she didn't want to go right into 3.
Do you think Gal will come back to do a 3?
Yeah, sure. I'm sure she'll come back to do a 3, and somebody else will probably direct the thing. With Patty might oversee it or produce it or something like that. But she was already skeptical on coming back to direct Wonder Woman 3. With this news right here and the fact that she's at Disney, all Disney has to do is say, "What Star Wars movie do you want?" And she ain't never coming back.
Right.
Or what Marvel movie do you want? She's gonna be a Disney employee after it's over.
Walter,
she got Cleopatra for Paramount too.
Yeah, I was saying that in after the Nerd Wars, I was thinking like I get Rogue Squadron, like that they gave us sort of that. I was thinking it would have been cooler to see her in the Marvel vein rather than the Star Wars vein.
That's us as fans being selfish. She wanted to do the Passion Project because she's been looking to make that Air Force movie about her father and stuff like that. Passion and actual what she wanted to do. She's a passion director, so. She was passionate about Wonder Woman. She's passionate about Superman.
That's why it's good.
She might come back and do Superman.
That's true.
Exactly.
Before Wonder Woman, she hadn't worked like for 5 years or something like that.
Yeah, she did Monster, and then she tried to do. She was in the Thor stuff, and then that didn't work out, and then she did TV shows here and there, and that was it.
Yeah, so she's one of those, like you said, one of those directors. She wants the project. She does the project.
Yes.
She doesn't need to.
She's not about the money. Like, what's available? Oh, I'll take it. No. She's about what story do I want to tell? Who is going to allow me to tell the story the way I can? It's about the creative first.
Yeah.
Walter Doty, aka Urban Superman. What's up, man? He's one of our writers at nerdreport.com. What about the Amazon series for HBO Max? Isn't she producing?
In
Jody,
the air.
in
the air. That has not been greenlit.
I think that's in the trash can.
It's been pitched, and Warner Brothers was open to it, but it's not been greenlit. No budget behind it. That could be in the trash can too. All of it's in the air now.
I think that's the same for after the way that Danny spoke in that statement. I think he's like, "You've screwed me. I'm done." I don't think he'll be doing another Dune. I don't think they have the money to do another Dune. I think that's dead, and I think the miniseries, the Benny Jesuit series, which is a shame, is dead too. I don't think that they're going to go ahead with that, at least not with him at the helm. So they've screwed a lot of people. That's the thing. They're saying, like you said, Jody, they're saying they're doing it for the fans, but they've screwed the fans, because people who are fans of these franchises, like Dune, I was hype beast for Dune because I love Dune. I love the video games. I love the original movie. I love the books. And like, I was hype beast for that. But this, they've screwed him. They've screwed this movie. It's like saying, like I gave the analogy of, it's like you're renting a house and then someone the owner sells the house but announces it on social media and you find out on social media that they've sold your house to somebody else.
Real quick, I want to say what's up to Peter, one of the founders of liningup.net, a group that I met over there at the Chinese Theater, lining up for Star Wars. Liningup.net. We raised over almost $150,000 so far, I believe, for Starbright's Children's Foundation.
Awesome.
They always
Beautiful.
organize a line for Star Wars. We do take turns, we leave and we come back and stuff like that. But yeah, so check out liningup.net, big Star Wars fans. And if you think Star Wars fans are toxic, look at liningup.net. They are not toxic. $150,000 raised for children who have all kinds of issues, and hopefully we were able to help a little bit financially. So we brought smiles to many kids, or at least I participated in that as well. So props to Peter and liningup.net. There you go. And so far only 19 votes for me, but on Twitter. So we're voting, is Patty coming back for Wonder Woman 3? And it's kind of neck and neck. What is that?
I
didn't say nothing. That she would have been overwhelmingly yes.
Yeah.
All in my comments are, you're going to come back for Wonder Woman 3. Y'all don't know. Shut up. Hi, guys. Fan of the channel. Mando for us Aussies is at 8 p.m. I don't get that. For you all to stay up at 8. There you go.
Depends on where you live. Like for me, I'm on the East Coast, so he must be on the West Coast, Australia, because like for me, it comes out at 6 p.m. So
yeah, and we leave the stream up. So if you guys are driving to work in the morning and you have like a 1 hour commute, that's why I love YouTube. I just turn it on, and
that's what I do with Grey Council in the morning with Lunga and Yellow. I listen to them on the way to work. Just before I dip, one last question. I was watching a video earlier by Vito, and he was talking about they have 11 side projects now announced for Star Wars. Do you think it's oversaturation?
No.
It's only oversaturation if it's bad.
If it's bad, I do disagree I like Vito. I disagree with him there. He did draw the analogy where like the problem that got us in here was too many bad and mediocre, right?
And one every year too. That was the other thing. I feel like it should have been spread out maybe to 2 years.
I don't believe that. I believe that's a misconception. That's trash. That's the excuse that Disney used of why they did what they did. I'll take 3 Star Wars movies every year if they're good. I'll take 3. Look how many Marvel movies you get every year.
Exactly. Yeah. Marvel makes all these movies.
That's nonsense.
And
once a year was too much. Heck no. No. That was we're doing. I remember when Bob Iger came out with that trash statement. I think what the problem is we're doing too many of them. Once each year is too much. What?
Yeah.
Give me a Mace Windu movie. Make a Order 66 movie. Drop all this stuff. What are you talking about? It's too much. You got Star Wars. Star Wars is arguably bigger than Marvel and DC when it comes to popularity and scope. I mean, what are you talking about? It's once a year. 1 a year is too many. When you got 4 DC movies and 4 Marvel movies coming out every year now, what are you talking? What is that?
Is there 4 movies coming out for Marvel? I thought it was 2 movies, and they had the TV
I think there's
shows.
like 4. There's you got Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man 3, and And what else this year, in 2021? I think
Well,
there's
then they've
another
got all
one.
the television too. They've got WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and
man.
And then all the DC shows that we get.
What up, yo?
I mean, like the only thing that I can think of that is on comparison is Star Trek, and of course, Star Trek's also making garbage right now on their TV shows. But at one time, like we had 3 Star Trek TV shows on at the same time, and everyone watched them.
TNG, DS9, and Voyager, I think, ran concurrently at one point.
Yeah,
you could do it.
Dude, I was on cloud 9 when Star Wars was sold to Disney, and there was like, okay, we're gonna have one trilogy film, one real big film, and then one off film, like every other year. I was like, holy shit, that's awesome.
Eternals, that's the 4th movie. 2021, 4 Marvel movies: Eternals, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and Spider-Man 3. In theaters. God dang, Warner Brothers hold this L. Oh my God, Disney just said, eat my cock. Oh my gosh, what they just did to them today. They buried him in the floor. It's a funeral for AT&T right now, what they did. That wasn't even fair. But I said it would happen, though.
Yeah, it's sad.
You were right.
Funeral of talent as well.
I said, watch it. I said, it's up to you now, Marvel. I did that stream maybe 2.5, 3 weeks ago. It's up to you now, Marvel, to save theaters. If you announce Black Widow's coming out in theaters, it's over for AT&T, and that's exactly what they did. God dang. Shooter McGavin out this motherfucker. Man, I am flexing tomorrow night, bro. I'm about to. I ain't even gonna wear a shirt. Titties out,
dude. Everyone's gonna be fucking supporting your channel tomorrow.
Bro, I am flexing so much Jodie Damas on that stream. I'm gonna be dripping wet. I ain't gonna have nothing left.
Yeah. I think, like what you were saying earlier, Lewis, about like when they announced the slate for Star Wars before we got TFA, everyone was really hyped about it, and I agree. Like, and I do agree with you, Jody. Like, they were garbage. They got progressively worse, and that's why like the hype train just died. Like, people were just like, oh, another Star Wars. Who cares? Like, they destroyed my they go to extreme of like destroyed my childhood. Or the other people are just like, oh meh.
Well, okay, look, I'll say this: I'm a member of the press. I'm pretty hooked up with the press. Okay. But I will not stand for if we didn't like a movie as a Star Wars fan calling us names, and I think that is a big deal. Not Luke. I don't even think it was Lucasfilm. I think their employees did it.
Yeah. Well, Ryan Johnson did it himself.
Yeah, I don't. That's not cool because you know what?
Man babies.
Yeah, and look, as a guy who's a little older than probably everyone here, Star Wars fans, we always wanted ladies to come into the fandom. We were always welcoming to them. As a matter of fact, every time we always wanted to find friends that were female that were into Star Wars. It just so happened that us growing up, there weren't many. That's just a fact. You can't change it. And now we're like happy to see that. But to say that we didn't like, or a portion of us did not like a storyline because there were women in it, that's not cool, man. Because we're not like that. We're not like that.
The first girl that we thought about a certain way was Leia Organa. Who here? I'm that guy. Like, hello, Slave Girl Leia is the fantasy of every Star Wars fan.
And like calling the fans like man babies when there's women also that were like saying they didn't like the movie.
Right.
You're ignoring they exist. There was a lot of stuff like that. And I'm like, that's the thing that I am opposed to as a Star Wars fan first, and then press or whatever way second and stuff like that. And I think that some of the employees really stepped out of line and they got a backlash for it and stuff like that. Patty Jenkins is going to direct, and I'm super excited for it. Everyone is.
Well, I'm super excited for it. I hope when the trailer drops, we see Wedge Antilles. That's really what I really hope to see, because it's Rogue Squadron. If it's based on the books, it should be about Wedge Antilles. I really hope that it's Wedge Antilles.
The books will not be able to compare to what they're going to have to do, because the books are set in the expanded universe and do not match up with what Disney unfortunately gave us.
exactly. And they've done through like this is going back.
Yeah, I
Jeffrey's going to love this.
Really,
Kathleen said, it's really hard to write the sequel trilogy because we don't have anything to draw on. That's because you threw out the freaking EU, you dumb idiot. Like, and now they're borrowing. Now they're literally borrowing from the EU to fix their broken universe. Like, this is the thing. Like, oh my god, it's so funny watching her announce it. So I'm like, are you going to be here in a year?
Right here, he said, "What if Patty has a female lead, Paul? What will Paul do?" What does that mean?
Yeah, Hollywood Purgatory Jeffrey. He thinks that part of he thinks I'm part of the Phantom Menace because I don't like Kathleen. That's why.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. Well, there's a whole stack of books you just put on that table. What is that?
Look at that, and that's just one half of my collection.
That's the EU. The thing that Kathleen said was really hard. There was nothing to draw on for the 3 movies.
Edition.
Oh wow!
Classic Adventures Volume 4, Kraken's Rebel Operatives, Riders of the Maelstrom, Black Ice, Mission to Atlanta, The Abduction of Crying Dawn Singer, Classic Campaign.
And Disney wiped away all those books from the canon, huh?
Yeah. They wiped them out, and then Kathleen said there's nothing to draw on.
Scavenger Hunt, The Game Chambers of Questel, A Rules Companion, Starfall, Fragments from the Rim.
All right. We got it.
Kathleen's got to get out of there. She can't be there overseeing when Patty's in there trying to create because, obvious reasons.
Oh, Jeffrey. I won't complain if she has a female lead. As long as it's a good character and has a backstory that's believable and actually has a character arc, unlike Rey, who doesn't have a character arc.
There's nothing wrong with female leads, man, as long as they're organic and they're great.
These are people you actually care about. When Bo-Katan came down in that Mando episode, just like Lunga, there's a clip, there's a VOD. Go watch it, Jeffrey. We were all like, holy shit.
Yeah, but her breast
a whole minute.
Was too big. I was offended.
Oh yeah. Isn't that fine something to be offended about and everything? When Boca turned up and straight up ghosted those fools, I was like, "This is amazing!" Yeah. And because of her character, and even Jody talked about it. I watched your video, Jody, where you talked about how you watched the last few episodes of the Clone Wars to get a backstory of her. That's a strong female character. She has an arc. She has failings. She has stuff that she has failed at that she's learned from. That's how you build an arc to a character. It doesn't matter what sex or gender they are. It matters that they have an arc that you can follow, that you care about them. None of the sequel trilogy characters have an arc that you care about. None, except for Kylo. He's the only one that has a somewhat arc of a character where he gets redeemed at the end really terribly, but he has an arc. None of them. Finn is just a Rey screaming machine. Rey is just a god power that they had to explain by making her Palpatine's granddaughter. There's no arc to these characters, no care. Whereas Luke, you care about that.
Had an actual.
You care about Leia. You care about Han. This is the problem.
One of the bad guys had more of an arc than any of the heroes.
Look at Wonder Woman. My God.
I was just about to say that.
Trench. When she goes over that trench, I remember it's one of the only times I've cried in cinema, music amped up, and she goes over that trench, and they're like, "What is she doing?" And she just stands there as a beacon of hope to go, to fight for these people.
You better cry again, motherfucker! Here it comes.
Yeah, exactly.
On Christmas, motherfucker! You better cry again when she hits that.
It's everything you want. That was everything you want in a superhero film. Someone who stands above what men think they can do, women think they can do, and just stands and goes,
one of the best World War I movies ever made is Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
That's
real.
Crazy.
It's amazing.
People can't call Wonder Woman one woke. Exactly. That's a female director, female lead. That's not a woke movie. That's just a good movie. That's a movie that showed
a great movie,
that movie put her in the forefront, but put respect on Chris Pine as well, Steve Trevor.
Yeah,
he was still right there with her the whole way. He wasn't
a
little
man baby or just a love interest. He had an arc too. He had when he sacrifices himself at the end of that movie. It's one of the most impacting things. The fact that they replayed the scene from her perspective, again, I mean the guts to replay a scene in a movie to show a separate perspective and for it to add, not subtract from the movie, is phenomenal directing.
That's right.
Phenomenal writing and directing.
He got it.
And when he gets in that plane and goes off to sacrifice himself, you feel it because you care, because they have a character arc that you care about. This is the thing.
This is really
That's
good
my
to hear
problem
someone
with
other than me
people.
say these things.
It's the problem. With
Everything you said. Look,
this is why I
there's
hate
a
that
few
trilogy.
problems with that
because you
movie,
don't
but
care.
everything you've said is part of the great things. Though there's two things about that movie: Ares and the Skybeam. Unfortunately, that was a part of the area. I wish when she killed that General Ludendorff, that's when it ended. We never saw Ares. Maybe in a post-credit scene. I think that movie would have been perfect because she went off and killed Ludendorff, thinking he was Ares, and then never revealing Ares to us until maybe.
But then you didn't get the message. You wouldn't have gotten the most important message. The big message came after she killed Ludendorff.
Yeah.
Which was the message of humanity. And
I didn't
why...
have a problem with that. People
I gotta say,
too much. I feel like he should have appeared in his form in the comics.
I gotta say real quick. I want to say thanks. We got a lot of subscribers this stream.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to my guys.
I'm getting a notification. So like, hey, subscribers, come on in.
All right, Southwick.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Thanks for watching the supporting, guys.
Yeah, that means a lot for us, man. Sometimes we do this stuff and we're like, does anyone? Well, at least me. I'm like, does anyone give a crap? So.
These movies are great, and Star Wars just got boosted for me. I'm hype again. I'm back on the Star Wars train, and I'll be really consuming this content through a streaming service. Disney Plus is going to become the #1 streaming service now. I see it. I see by the end of next year, they're going to usurp Netflix in subscriptions. This content is fire.
Yeah.
Like,
if they were going to have the investors meeting today, and everyone knows it's common knowledge, I will say this: HBO Max should have waited till next week. Right?
They shouldn't have announced it this year at all.
No.
If it was still looking that way, they should have announced this move maybe January, February last
or
year.
next week. Analyze the situation.
Everybody from Jody's Corner, man, subscribe to the homie Lewis. That's my guy right here too, man. Everybody
Jody,
who's here from JC,
subscribe. A lot of people here today.
Yeah, a lot of people up here, man. You know what I'm saying? They showing love, bro. That's what we do.
Yeah, and we're on Twitter as well at NerdLecca. The poll is Patty coming back for Wonder Woman 3? Jody doesn't think so. I kind of don't think so as well. And there's,
48 hours ago when I said Patty was leaving, everybody was like, man, this nigga cap, lies. Today, my whole entire motherfucking DM feed is blown the freak up. Hey, Jody, sit down, punk. You didn't want to believe me when I told you, motherfucker. Freak out of here with that shit. Boy, ain't common sense writings on the wall. What I said about HBO Max, how directors are going to leave. Today, they trying to and half of them, some of them are mad. They don't even want to admit they don't want to eat that crow. They don't want to eat that crow, but it's fine. Oh yes, y'all gonna be there on tomorrow night, ain't you? They gonna be watching. They gonna be disliking.
What time are you going on?
5 o'clock. 5 o'clock p.m.
5 o'clock p.m. Los Angeles time.
Yeah.
Jody's Corner. A lot of people that should be subbing there. I guarantee you're gonna love that channel if you're new. Go and sub today on Andy's stream. I
did it on Popcorn Planet. Good too. Yeah.
Yeah, I go press 1 if you're new to the channel, and Andy's like, I think everyone has been here before. Dude, we had like hundreds of ones. So like you'd be surprised how many new people check out everything. I want to say something too, Jody. Do you watch Cobra Kai? You guys watch Cobra Kai?
I seen season 1. I wanted to get into season 2. That show was beautiful, bro. Like there's so much content. I never got to season 2. I was watching it on YouTube TV, but I had the free trial, and they wanted me to pay to watch season 2. That's why I didn't watch it.
It's now on Netflix, guys.
Yeah.
And I want to say 2 things. I'm going to be interviewing the cast shortly.
Oh,
and
nice.
if anyone knows me, this is my favorite, like my top 2 or 3 favorite shows. And season 3 is in my brain because I saw it last night. That's all I could say about it.
Come on, Lord.
Okay, I finally got back in and I watched all the second season. That episode where he brings back his band.
Oh, Johnny hasn't seen it. Johnny hasn't seen it.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
No, it's not spoilers.
My headphones are off.
Like, there's an episode where he brings back all the actors who were kids with him in that movie,
when he's done.
and they get the band back together.
Okay,
that's one of the best episodes ever made for any TV show.
Stop talking about Cobra Kai season 2 real quick, and Jody come back in. No Cobra Kai talk.
That was close. I sensed it coming. That one, I was oh shoot.
I'm saying.
No, hold on. No Cobra Kai. Come back. Oh, I know why. David, do that again. Drink again. What do you have in your hand?
Rum and Coke. What the hell? This
Tell
Sunday,
himself.
I won't be live streaming it,
Uh-huh.
most likely, but I will be hate watching the new Terminator Dark Fate. I'm going to start completely sober, and we'll see how drunk I am at the end.
You have to do that live.
I will try and live streaming. Tried it once on YouTube. I'll send out some notes for people and say, hey, I'm going to hate watch this, and I'll try it on live stream. The main reason is that I usually do things on Zoom.
No, I think you need to do that live, dude.
Okay, I will try.
Can I
My
say
biggest
one
problem
thing?
is that I'm an impatient motherfucker. And
it's not a spoiler, Jody. So you know.
When you're doing a live stream, it's like YouTube's sitting there saying, hey, we're processing this anytime now. I'm like, no, process it right now.
Oh, I get what you're saying. We're on Mandalorian. We're on chapter 15, right?
Yep. 15.
Okay.
In the trailer, they have Johnny.
But what?
And that they team up in
No.
season 3.
No. Listen.
There's a trailer.
Listen, I don't give a crap. I'm going to mute you. Listen, spoilers could be anything. There's people that actually avoid trailers, so they're completely surprised.
That's true.
Yes.
Because some people can really predict what a show's going to be based off of non-spoiler elements. Mm-hmm. People who know like the process of television and how film works and story structure, they can kind of predict what's going to happen based off of non-spoiler elements that they see in a trailer or even hear in a conversation. So there is truth to what Lewis is saying.
And trailers have a tendency to show you the best parts because they want you to watch. That's the point.
Facts.
So yeah, you got to respect that, even though it was in the trailer and stuff like that. Somebody said that.
I feel where you're coming from, though. You know, for some people, spoilers, if it's in the trailer, it's safe. For some people, it's like, nah, I don't want anything. So
we were talking earlier about Star Wars and lining up. I knew people that went in. I know people that went in blindfolded to the first showing. They didn't want to see any of the cosplay, nothing.
Yep.
So,
wow.
So that's.
And I'm not going to even lie to y'all. The best way to see a movie is to not see anything from it and just go in the theater.
Facts.
Obviously.
That's right. I think I did that for Tenet. I watched the first teaser, and then I didn't watch anything else because I didn't want any twists or anything to be spoiled for that movie. So that's when I went in.
And then the freaking douchebag spoiled me on Darth Maul. I said, you remember, Paul? I said in that freaking video that I watched. I watched the last 3 of Rebels because you and Lunga said, and I watched that Star Wars and it was epic with Ahsoka. And the people, the Snyder cult, went down there and spoiled me and told me that what happens to Maul.
Yeah.
And Rebels.
Ouch.
Wrecked me.
Cool.
Because I said, oh shoot, Maul is alive. He's out there. He just left on a ship. Maul is about to wreck them, and they was like, I was like,
don't you remember that? Like, you remember, like Campier a while back, he was like, if Filoni does his little masturbatory fantasy about Ahsoka, he had this big rant about it. That was about that scene from the trailer because you saw Ahsoka fight Darth Maul in it, and she's like, if he beats her and he does his little masturbatory fantasy about Ahsoka, then I'm gonna hate this show, and I'm just like. Man, it's just this guy, and he had to delete it real quick. But there's VODs of it everywhere. It's pretty funny. He has this big rant about Filoni and Ahsoka, and I'm like, what's wrong with Ahsoka, man? You love female, and you're literally Mr. Woke, Mr. Rey is so good, and yet Ahsoka, who actually has an arc, who actually has a decent story, who is a strong female character, you don't like her. It's weird.
Okay, so I'm posting a link to the live reaction in the comments. So click there and press the notification bell. Mandalorian's chapter 15 tonight. I'm gonna have to get going, man. My butt's starting to hurt again. Thanks to Andy Signor's Popcorn Planet. Thanks to Disney's presentation. A lot of great news. Real quick, Paul, let's start with you. Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, my channel. It's just the same name as on screen, Halogen Helix. I'm currently doing Let's Plays of Cyberpunk 2077. I got my collector's edition today, which is humongous. It's the box behind me. It's humongous for that game. So,
Jody, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific time on Jody's Corner. It's going down. I'm about to flex on everything. I'm about to come all over my table and gadgets. It's about to be a super orgasm up in there, bro, of just nerd, swag, music, sus, and just awesomeness, bro. I can't wait. I invite everybody to come, pull up, join the JC community, see what it's like. We about to get that real movement started. I can't wait.
March?
I'm doing a few things this weekend. So I've set up a Rumble account. I've set up a locals page. I hope everyone can come over there and like support that. That's a page that's kind of like Patreon, except you can like send money to me like a tip jar. The other thing I'm going to do is Sunday, as I've talked about, I'm going to hate watch Dark Fate, Terminator Dark Fate. And it sounds like I have to do a live stream because to please people. So that'll be happening probably 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I'll start completely sober and I will drink from there. And yeah,
is that
all
it?
my channel on YouTube / Rumble, The Spy Guy, where I do kind of reports on books and movies that I like and kind of tie in things the way I tie things into.
Nice, man. Okay, so we have this vote going on right there on my Twitter @NerdLecca, right there on screen. And it's kind of like is Patty returning for Wonder Woman 3 after all the news events? Catch up with everything that's happened and then vote. And then also follow me on Twitter to get more notifications of stuff we're doing. And it's kind of close there. But here's the link for that. And tonight, if you're a fan of The Mandalorian, we will be going live reacting after we watch tonight's episode. I think it's going to be a big one. It's going to be the one that's going to hype everyone up, get everyone talking for the season finale, which is next week, I believe. So there's the link for that. I just dropped it on the comments. And with that, hey, what more can I say? I want to thank everybody for coming in and nerd out.